What's up, my fellow Bug Wars enthusiasts? Bug Wars hype, baby. I'm so freaking stoked that we got this. This is so good. I'm pissed that I didn't get the cover I wanted, but that's my fault for not ordering it. I should have assumed that it was going to be, bought out. I'm going to try to find it. But this story, fantastic. If you're a Bug Wars fan, definitely got to get it. You know who she is if you read the Bug Wars series. If not, she's a witch. She's a mite that controls like spiders and stuff. But she's a badass fighter. And in this, she goes through different things. I don't want to give a whole lot of spoilers, but she goes through a lot of turmoil of dealing with her losing her lover and being outcast and, having to experience hardships and whatnot. But this is right on par with what Jason Aaron, I think I knew he wrote the first one, but I was making sure he was still, because, comic books like to do that to us. They switch up the writer or the artist or whatever, but Jason Aaron is right on par where Jason Aaron left off with the last one. And at the end of this, it says, to be continued in Bug Wars Book 2 or Series 2 or Bug Wars 2 or whatever it's worded. But I am so excited for the next series to kick off. I thought this was an excellent Gap one-shot. If you're trying to pick this up and you didn't read the first series, I feel like it should be a pretty standalone, but also there's a bunch of stuff that's they mention, the sleigh makers, which are the humans that inhabited the house. They mention the different types of mites and stuff that are covered, that are elaborated on in the first series. But if you are interested in Bug Wars, you're not too far behind, because you can just pick up a trade and then pick up this. And, for $20 or less, you're up to date on Bug Wars. So I definitely recommend this. I implore you to read this. This is the reason I am such a big comic book fan. Books like this was fantastic. Definitely recommend it. But even if you're not going to read that today, pick up something. Read it, stimulate your mind. Have a great day.